I'm giving you guys book recommendations for the month of October, all themed in the genre of horror and talking about various subgenres. Today, I have a 5-star read that I want to talk about. The book for today's October pick is The Buffalo Hunter Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. I don't want to give away too much of the plot, but essentially this novel is the story of Good Stab, a member of the Blackfeet tribe who haunts the land. The story is narrated in 3 different parts. The first part is through a diary of a Lutheran pastor. The second part is through interviews with Good Stab. And the third part is like digital recordings and transcriptions told from a woman in the modern present day. This novel is an absolute masterpiece, in my opinion. Good Stab is one of my favorite characters that I have read in a horror book in a very, very long time. I've read a few vampire books leading up to this point, but I don't think I've given a 5-star book out to a vampire novel in quite some time, if I'm being honest. This book is a historical fiction book, a historical horror book, and a vampire book all in one. There's this tension that ebbs and flows throughout the entire time that you read this book, and it kind of ebbs and flows between fear and emotion. And it's done so well that you just really feel like you are on this roller coaster ride, just trying to understand the characters, trying to understand what's going on, and really and truly trying to understand Good Stab, his intentions, what got him to where he is today, and why he makes the decisions that he does make. As I was reading this work, I could see influences from Bram Stoker's Dracula, but The Buffalo Hunter Hunter stands on its own. It truly, truly does, especially because the historical aspects is true and did really happen in real life. I got emotional at points when reading this book, and I was also nearly brought to tears during certain parts. The dialogue exchanges, especially with Good Stab, is so powerful and is so strong. It's one of those books that I kept visualizing everything that I was seeing in real time. I just feel like as I was reading this, I was playing the entire scenes in my head like it was a play or a movie. I also think that The Buffalo Hunter Hunter explores the theme of man versus monster incredibly well, especially with how it sort of toes the line between what it is to be a man and what it is to be a monster, and kind of facing the mirror of the two beings. I think it does a great job at that. There's also multiple themes that's explored in this: discrimination, generational trauma, the dichotomy of like good and evil. This book was so good. This is one of my favorite books that I have read this year. I really enjoyed The Buffalo Hunter Hunter. I highly recommend reading either the physical copy, but also it's excellent on audiobook. This is a book that I would recommend to anyone who enjoys vampire stories, horror stories, historical fiction. You will really, really like The Buffalo Hunter Hunter.